What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am currently stuck in the snow in my car, which is ironic because I live in Georgia, but it has snowed previously before that, but it's never gotten this bad for me. But in this case, I am definitely stuck, and I figured I might as well make this video before the whole change in my process of getting rid of my eczema really starts to kick in. I've had eczema since I was really, I think, a baby, but it wasn't extreme. I only got it in like the creases of my arms. I used to live in New York, and up there it's very cold, of course, and it never broke out that bad. It would come every once in a while, and of course we would use the cream that the doctors would prescribe us, and I'm not sure if they were a steroid cream or not. I know that my mom, we just kept them around, and it never bothered me this bad until I moved down to Georgia when I was like 10 or 11, and I got like a really bad flare-up, and we went to the doctor, and they prescribed trisimilone, if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a steroid cream. And you know, us in ignorance of just not researching and, you know, really figuring out like what are the other methods for us to do, we use the cream, and you know, being that young, in an adolescent stage of just being around, you know, other kids and going to school and being, you know, teased for just like the littlest thing, for me to have eczema, you know, like all over it was a lot. It was definitely a lot, and I just wanted it gone. And the cream, it definitely worked, but it only worked for like a short amount of time, and if I didn't use the cream, it would just come back 10 times worse. So, and Georgia is hot, you know, we start school in August, so it's like, not to say that we're going to school in some shorts, but definitely wanting to have like your arms out and, you know, your calves or your legs out during school time, or just like going to school, period. It was just a very challenging thing to want to do that, and but not being able to because I have eczema. I used to get bullied a lot. I was called like frog legs or alligator skin, and I would get like teased a lot, like I didn't really have too many friends. But you know, once I had the cream and my skin was perfect, basically, that's when, you know, I was able to have some type of social life. And as a child, like, we need that, we want that. But you know, not looking into the future and realizing that friends don't matter, and everything in that nature, in that category. But anyways, so just throughout the years of me going to school, being in middle school and high school, and just having those insecurities of being bullied when I was in middle school, I didn't want that, so I stuck to the cream. I don't want to do anything else but the cream, because I knew that going about the process that I'm doing now, I would have to go through walking in my insecurities. And of course, now I have matured, and I'm okay with that because I know who I am and I love myself. But back then it was different, so I stuck to the cream, and I graduated high school 2016, and it's 2018 now. But I have been dealing with the steroid cream since I was 10. I'll say 10, either 10 or 11, but since I was 10, I've been using the steroid cream, and I just turned 19 in November. So that's about like a good 8 years of just constantly using that steroid cream, and my body has really got addicted to it. And it's been plenty of times where I didn't have the cream, because in order for you to get that cream, the doctors have to see that it is in basically the worst stage possible, which is what they do. But they basically have to see that you are in the worst stage possible in order to give you the cream. So when I ran out of cream, I had to wait for my eczema to come back. then I would go to the doctor, wait some more so that way they can approve me of getting the cream, and so on and so on. So over that time, my body got really addicted, and when I didn't have the cream, it was like almost, a crackhead trying to get off crack, like literally. I would like be in my room just like shaking, and it would hurt to take showers, it would hurt to put on clothes, it would hurt to take off clothes, to move, to cry. It hurts to cry because like around my eyes it gets very swollen, and my eczema now is like basically in the creases of my eye. So it would hurt to cry. It hurt to do any and everything. And just from me going through that process and really just taking the time to love myself and understand like who I am, I have now came to the decision to really get rid of my eczema the only way possible. I've done so much research on, what other people have done to get rid of their eczema, and a lot of them say, this is not a medical recommendation. Like, I'm not a doctor, but I'm going to tell you, like, what's definitely going to work, because I've already seen changes, like, so far. So, take it or not, this is what's helping me. And everybody's different with eczema. Not everybody has the same effects, or, not every solution works. But this is the process that I'm going to go through, and I've seen a lot of people doing like their after videos but showing before pictures. That's not what I'm going to do. What I want to do is to bring you guys on this journey with me. I want you guys to see the pain that I go through. I want you guys to see the joy that comes along with me, seeing the results and different things changing. But I want you guys to be on this journey with me, because a lot of people don't show the hurt. The hurt that you go through with getting rid of eczema, because it's not just a physical thing, it's a mental thing, it's an emotional thing, to wake up every morning and to see yourself in something you would never want anybody to see. It's definitely a painful process, but in order for other people to be inspired to get rid of it, somebody has to come out. And I'm not saying that there aren't any other, YouTubers or people who have like shown their process of getting rid of eczema, but I haven't seen any. And if, somebody else is definitely doing the same thing I'm going to do, like, I'm proud of you, and I'm glad that you are also, showing people the ugly before the beauty, because, it's definitely better in the end than the beginning. And I want you guys to not just be there with me in the end to see the process of me curing my eczema. You guys need to be here at the beginning as well, just as I am. So this is basically what I'm going to use my YouTube page for, along with other, little vlogs or stuff that I do. But I definitely want this to be something that other people can be inspired by, because if you are also trying to cure eczema but you don't know where to start, and you don't, you just don't have anybody to look up to, or, just reading articles and stories just aren't you're not fully persuaded on doing this, please look at me, and understand that you are not alone. It took me a very long time to understand that I'm not alone. And just with me doing research and seeing that other people are going through this, it has definitely helped me to come out and, just say F it. Like, I'm trying to help myself. So if you're going to judge me for how I look and not how I am and how I love and how I think or how I move, if you're not going to judge me on that, but you're going to judge me on my looks, then, you don't need to be in my life. You don't need to be around me. And truly, I don't care. So I really just want this to be something other people can look up to. And I want you guys to be on my journey. So I'm starting my journey. It's been like 3 weeks of me. I'm not eating any meat. I'm plan on doing a full vegan vegan based, like not even a diet, like this is a lifestyle change. Like from this point on I will just forever be vegan. It makes no sense for me to just do it until my eczema goes away and then start back eating meat or, you know, curry chicken. Like I'm Jamaican, so that like it's not gonna be hard, but like, you know, I'm definitely willing to sacrifice the things that I used to like in order to get the result that I need. And want. It's not even like a need, but I want to just have great skin. So this is, you know, week 3 of me not eating any meat. I've just, to be like, for the past 2 weeks I've had like rice and beans, which has not helped, like has actually flamed up my skin, or has it's like really irritated, you know, and I'm still learning on what helps and what doesn't help. But rice and beans, I tried, like, you know, just really eating that. That was really all I had to eat. I didn't have like a selection of really anything. Like that was literally all that I had to eat in with my living situations. But I have been blessed to be elevated and to get the care and the food that I need. So, you know, that will definitely change. But so far, I haven't used the cream. I still have it because I would definitely want to show you guys like how it looks in the in the jar that they gave it to me. So, you know, you guys can see and read exactly like what it says, so you know not to get that. So I still have the jars, but I have not used not one single bit of that cream. I've just been using shea butter. I have been using castor oil and coconut oil, and I've just read or just seen something that coconut oil is not good to use, but I still need to do my research on that, which is another thing. Like for other, like it, different things works for different people. Like it doesn't, not the same thing is going to happen. Like I was watching this guy, he said that coconut oil, it doesn't work for him. Who knows if it works for me or not? I'm still learning that out. But, you know, I'm just doing my research and using what I know and going along with that and just making, you know, the changes, the best changes possible that I can. But yeah, so that's that. I just basically, I'm going vegan. No meat, no dairy. I still have to figure out like what else I'm not eating. But you know, I'm definitely willing to take this process. This is my first step going out, and already like my face is just coming out, but I know that I need to detox. I need to cleanse. And one thing that has definitely helped me personally, like when I wake up, before I go to bed and when I wake up, I eat like a handful of blueberries, and that definitely works for me. It like, cause my whole face gets swollen. Okay, so my help has arrived, but basically I'm starting this journey, and I need you guys to be here with me. I need your support, and if you are in need of support, reach out to me so we can support each other. And you know, this is basically a page for me to express what is going on and how I feel, and I'm ready to start this journey, so please join with me.